So in my last video, we did an overview of the Austrian Empire and also did their turn on the first round. Now, moving on to the Russian turn. In this overview of the Russian Empire, I just want to state a few things. Russia has received a buff due to the tournament rules. They received 3 extra troops in Sevastopol and received 3 extra troops in Livonia. With this buff, Russia is very well refined, and because of the tournament rules, I feel that Russia is able to concentrate their troops better for their offensives, and that the tournament rules overall suit Russia the best as a faction. I have already went over the tournament rules. So, going to start off with the purchasing that Russia must do. Russia starts off their turn by purchasing 7 infantry and 1 artillery. Each infantry piece costs 3 IPCs, so 7 times 3 is 21. Each artillery piece costs 4 IPCs, so 1 artillery piece, well, plus 4. So 21 plus 4, that is a total of 25 IPCs. Russia has a max of 25 IPCs, which is not far off from what the Austro-Hungarian Empire has. They have 26, pretty much tit for tat. Anyway, now that I've done my purchasing, I think we must kick the Austro-Hungarian Empire out of Poland. Poland is a contested territory. As long as this territory is contested, we cannot collect the amount of IPCs from this territory that we need. Instead of collecting all 25 IPCs, we will only collect 22 because we don't have the 3 IPCs we need from this territory. I don't want the Austro-Hungarian Empire on my territory, so I'm going to attack into Poland. I'm going to leave these troops in Ukraine because I want Ukraine to be protected. I cannot advance them into Galicia because Galicia has a stacked defense of, yep, that is a lot of Austrian troops. You guys remember the last video, right? So we're just going to keep our troops here. I'm going to attack from Sevastopol into Mesopotamia. I'm also going to attack with my navy into, well, what is this? It's the Black Sea. I'm going to take out the Turkish navy in the Black Sea. Right here. When it comes to attacks, I think that's all I can do. No, not really. Not really. Here's a good idea. Tatarstan. Yep. The Russian horde has descended. Cool. There is no way that Austria-Hungary is going to survive this attack. There's no way. They only have 3 units. So I'm just going to go on ahead and take them off the board right now. It's more a matter of what Austria-Hungary can take with them. They had 3 units on defense. They got 2 hits. A 3 or below. They got a below a 3 and below a 3. This one doesn't count because it is above a 3. So they take 3 Russian units with them. Now that that is done, Russia now owns Poland again. And now we have a powerful army of Russian troops in Poland. Let's see what the Germans can throw at us on the next turn. Well, down here, let's roll. 6 Russian troops, 2 artillery. Rolling. 2 of those troops are supported by artillery. So that leaves 4 troops that are unsupported by artillery. We're going to roll. We got 1 hit. On average, that's how much. That is the average hit rate. Like, out of 4 troops that hit on a 2, 1 hit is, well, the average. So we got a hit. Now we got to roll for the 2 Russian troops that are supported by artillery and the 2 artillery pieces. That's 4. 4 more dice. 1, 2, 3. Yep, so that's 3 hits. That is, all of these units are destroyed. However, since it is 3 units, we still have to roll for the Turks. The Turks got 2 hits. Russia now has Mesopotamia. I believe, oh, the naval battle. Yep. So since the Turks have a harbor in this sea zone, they have to roll for mines. Whenever a navy enters your sea zone that has a harbor, that harbor is automatically mined, and you have to roll a 2 to see if you hit a ship. I'm calling out Russian cruiser number 1. No hit. I'm calling out Russian cruiser number 2. I got a hit. So that's 1 ship dead. Now we have to do the actual naval battle. 2 Russian cruisers are attacking. Since cruisers hit on a 3 or below, yeah. That's 2 hits. As for the Ottoman Turks, the Turks get 1. Truth be told, I believe that the minefields are actually done before the actual battle itself. So I believe that this Russian cruiser was taken out before the battle actually began. So basically, instead of getting 2 hits, instead of rolling 2 dice, the Russians should have only rolled 1. I deeply apologize for that error that I just made. The Turks got a hit and the Russians got a hit too. So now that the Turks control the Black Sea, they have a choice on whether they can go into Russian waters or not. However, considering the fact that there's a harbor here, they might just leave their navy here. Nevertheless, now that the combat phase is over, Russia can now move its troops. We're going to move these troops from Moscow down to Ukraine to protect it. We're going to move these troops in Kazakhstan up to Moscow. We're going to move these troops in Finland to Moscow. And this motherfucker right here, I could have used him in the attack on Poland. I don't see why I didn't. I just kind of forgot he was here, but yeah. I'll just move him into Moscow too. Now, all 7 Russian troops are now placed in Moscow. That's the purchasing phase, or not the purchasing phase, but this is the deployment phase, the final phase of the Russian turn. Bingo. That's 10 Russian troops in total, supported by 1 artillery. So now if the Austrians decide to attack into Ukraine, and Ukraine borders what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Russian territories. Ukraine must be held. If the Austrians attack into Ukraine, then we can counterattack into Ukraine, all the while still holding Poland. The Germans won't be able to take Poland. I highly doubt it. We have a strong troop presence here. But that is the Russian turn. That's the end of this vid. The Russians collect 25 IPCs along with the 3 IPCs that they just took. So they get 28 IPCs. The Austrians, when they ended their turn, collected 26 IPCs plus 2 from Tuscany and plus 2 from Serbia. So 26 plus 2, 28, plus 2, 30. That puts the Austrians at 30 IPCs. And it puts the Russians at 28. That graph is very messy, guys, but that's the best they could do for the game. Let me know what y'all think. Moving on to Germany.